Hey guys, it's me, I'm back on Science, and in today's video I'm going to be shooting a video on how to make an easy paper Stratocaster model, a 3D paper model of I guess 1 in 24th scale. Probably it's pretty tiny. And today is the first one A4 challenge episode, and so this is going to be fun. I made this using just a single. Actually, I didn't even take one A4. So in this video I will be showing you guys how I made this in a sort of a tutorial format, and this is a direct replica of my Strat, and in a different color, and it's pretty nice decorative item, so you can learn to make this on your own. And yeah, let's get right into the tutorial. So let's begin our one A4 challenge of the day. Now in today's video I'll be making, from the intro I think you already know, I'll be making a guitar model, a pretty small Stratocaster electric guitar model, which I just happen to own, and I think I've already shown it in the video, but yeah, it doesn't fit on frame anyways. So I'll make a Stratocaster model, like a really small chain or decorative item, using just a single A4 paper. So let's see how this challenge goes. By the way, this is also the first ever one A4 paper challenge. Now I don't know how this is gonna end up being, and also you might be a bit I forgot that word. Anyways, I'm using two A4, so you might be thinking, why am I doing that? But it's just one A4 because I'll cut it in two pieces like this, and I'll just use this much. So this is still one single A4 paper. Now this does count because it's still just a piece of paper, like one A4 paper. The size is all that matters. So yeah, here's our A4 paper. Now we're gonna be using this to make our model. Now I do have a rough idea in my mind what I'm going to do, so let me lay down the sketchworks first. So let's see, it's like this. And really what a Stratocaster body looks like, I think. Can you even see it? Probably not. So what I'm going to be doing is making about, let's see, let's say let's do four of these exact same replicas. Actually, we're fine with two. Why waste A4 paper? We just have a single A4. We can't be wasting stuff right here. So we are going to be Does that look like a Stratocaster? It probably doesn't really. I may have made this too big. Okay, that does kind of resemble a Stratocaster, so we're gonna have to stick with this for now. Actually, there's one more problem right here. There's not enough curve. There you go. Okay, now that does resemble a Stratocaster somewhat. So we are going to chop off like this much, just like a real Stratocaster. This part deassembles if you like open the screws. So there's our guitar, kinda guitar, it's spelled guitar. Okay, so there are two pieces right there. Now we are going to be making this into a 3D shape by adding a cool little trick. So we want the width to be about less than a centimeter, like this much. So I'll be making a long strip. So we take one of these straps of that size, tape it like this. Let's use the other one. We tape it like this, then we tape one end on one end of the guitar and the other end as well. sort of like that. Yes, so once we have this kind of axe looking weird gizmo right there, we can simply roll it all across our guitar like this. And I think you know where I'm going with this. It's because it's gonna look 3D in no time now. So let's do one more tape right there. Thank God this challenge didn't come with any time limit, because using one AFO is pretty hard, but you have to learn to be conservative. And also I cheated a little bit by using kind of 2 AFOs, but it still counts as one, as I already vouched for earlier. So we have this part right there, which is pretty tricky. If there were a time limit right now, I'd be crying in the background, because working with small things isn't quite time efficient, you know. It's got a lot of disadvantages as well. So this is gonna take an awful lot of time. So anyways, I'll roll it all across the 3D model of the guitar, and I'll see when that's done. So there is the 3D model of the body complete. It's 3D from all angles. The top one was pretty tough to make, but I managed to do it. So now that's done, we'll move on to our white AFO. Let's add the design right now. How am I gonna do it? I have no clue. I didn't think this through. Okay, let me trace it out somehow, and I'll see you when that's done. Okay, so the layout is ready to be attached to the main guitar itself. I did a tiny wee bit of mistake right there, but I hope it remains undiscovered. So let's attach this guy in there. Now this is already looking pretty. So red and white are really good complementary colors. So I've seen it used by many artists, like Sam Does Art. He uses it all the time. Not really all the time, but it's like one of my biggest inspirations in my digital arts as well. So yeah, red and white, pretty cool. Now let's make the bridge real quick. I'm not gonna do the strings, of course. That would be too darn horrible for me. So I'm gonna make the bridge real quick. 6. Okay, I don't even care how many that is, but I've actually made exactly 6 holes on each pickups. Exactly, that was an unnecessary detail that wasted me some time. Oh, right, on the back side as well it's white. So let's add that. Looks pretty. Okay, now comes the real big part of the guitar, for which I'm gonna do something like this. Let's take the markings. That big and this thick. Repeat the process. That big, this thick. Okay. Let's do this. 1, 2. and I went and made the handle. So there is different frets, but there are no like the fret markers, the dots. I didn't make them because there are some guitars without them, so yeah, too much work, not good. And I added a cool feature right there, so if you look from there it looks like a triangle, but if you look from the bottom it's a square. So there's the transition point right there. That is to give it more of a curved feeling across the fretboard, while it is still easy to attach to the guitar itself because the bottom part is square, and you attach it like that. I went through a problem right there because the pickups weren't too long enough, which I already fixed. So let's attach this guy in there, and I think we have 80% of our guitar ready. So 1A4 challenge isn't too bad. I was able to make this big of a project from the get-go. Wow. Anyways, here's our guitar ready. Pretty nice. That's a neat looking guitar. A Fender can, you know, hit me up. This is a cool guitar design. Of course, most things are unmathematical. I'd have to say so myself. They don't line up well with the other things. What's this bending there? Okay, bending is never a good sign in guitar, of course, unless you're doing an actual bend. Okay, I spotted some mistakes right there, some empty areas. Now the final thing must be the head of the guitar, where there's the tree and all things. Let's make that red as well. Wow, it took a lot less than just an A4. I think it took half an A4 paper. Oops. It took probably just half of an A4 paper. How are we going to do this? Okay, I have a rough idea and for this as well. Let's do this. Is this big enough? Is that big enough? Probably. Oh, probably not. Is this big enough? Yes. So we'll do this. Fold it a couple times like that. And we have a square head ready, but that's not good. Electric guitars don't have that kind of thing. So we'll give it a bit of a shape. Like this. Like that. Neat. That's pretty neat. It actually fit right there perfectly. You see? So I'm gonna add 6 of these. 1 tree. And my logo right there, a star. And a bunch of indicators that strings are going down. Right there. Also that hole. Okay, I won't be adding the tuner thing in this one because too much work and too tiny to work with. So gotta make room for my head. Perfect. So there's a tiny Stratocaster model in 18 minutes. Pretty good time, pretty little material. So this just goes to show that you can make it at home if you like. Just follow this tutorial and you have a cool Stratocaster model, or actually you have any guitar models if you are able to get this down, because the concept is the same no matter what kind of thing you make. I made my 3D life-size guns from PUBG and games like that using the same principle, and it's a pretty nice concept, so you can do that as well. This was pretty rough. I didn't go full design mode, so it does look a bit weird in different places because I didn't give it enough time, but considering the fact that we just had one A4 to work with and a little time limit, this turned out fairly impressive, I'd have to say. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you got some inspiration to do some paper crafts. On the white background it looks something like this. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.